What's up, Mystic Manifesting family? I started that video before I even adjusted myself. I should have waited. Anyway, Nick with Mystic Manifesting here, and I wanted to make a video about this for a while. It was something I was thinking about. Was Neville talking about going into states, and there's different states we could go into. Like if you're a thief, you're in the state of being a thief. You think like a thief, act like a thief. Your life is perpetuated that way because that's how you see yourself. Same thing with anything else in the world. You see yourself as a businessman, you're going to think like a businessman, be a businessman, all that stuff like that. So in a way, I got to thinking, I'm like, when he talks about changing states and people talk about, and then he also talked about being the actor, writer, director, and star of your own movie in the world. And I thought, I'm like, well, this is pretty much all it is. It is acting, what we're doing. We're in a play, we're in the play of life, and we're acting in it. And we play the character we choose to be. In any movie, there's an arc for your character. The character starts here and they end here or anywhere else. Like, character starts somewhere and then they end somewhere else as their arc. Well, your arc could be all over the place. You could start out here, shoot yourself up here to the best version of yourself, and then get depressed and put yourself down here as this version, and then shoot up back to where you were in the beginning. And like, you're always changing states. Like Neville says, we pass through the states, we don't permanently live in them, so it's a constant reminder almost to stay in there. And unlike a movie or a play or something like that, we don't do a scene and then walk away. We could be in a state for a while. That's how you get an SP back, and then you can't maintain them because you're in that state for a while and you lose them. Or people win the lottery and get money and they lose that money because they can't stay in that state. So I would say we have to treat this like we were acting. And someone who comes from that background, who has studied acting and filmmaking and all that stuff, and knows about manifesting too, and reads all the spirituality books and everything, I feel like I am in a unique position for you guys to explain about what we do in filmmaking and what manifesting does, and how we can get Ghost, close the door. There's only ghosts if you believe in ghosts. I've seen some. We'll talk about other mystical things later. You know, I've been like really on point, I think, lately with staying on topic. And surprisingly, for the last few videos, I've been very on point, staying on topic and being more cool, calm, and collected instead of all over the place. I don't know if you guys like that better, let me know. Or go back to my crazy, all over the place rants. Anyway, I want to talk about getting into the state of becoming the character you want to be in your movie of life. So, any movie, you could take a character and break that character down. But you're just breaking down something that actor and the writer already worked together to break down and create. For you, you got to realize, okay, you want to be, let's use for an example, what I would like to do with my life. Because I'm not where I want to be, but I'm beginning to live in that state now. Now, since teaching this channel, my confidence is boosted. I'm feeling better about myself. I've been working towards my other goals about filmmaking and acting. I've had all the success with SP and other women pursuing me, so my confidence in life is up. That's an upward spiral. I've talked about this in other videos. You could spiral upwards, but most commonly we're spiraling downwards because that's where our minds go. I want all of you on a spiral upwards. That's why I say start in the gym. Sometimes you don't see immediate results, but you take everything as it goes. Like, someday someday you're gonna feel a lot healthier, like you're eating better and you're working out. You're just gonna say, man, I feel better, I feel lighter. You might not look different, but you have that feeling, and then that's gonna perpetuate you to stay in the gym. And then when you're in the gym, you're gonna reach another level of success there, and then you're gonna start seeing results, and then you're gonna feel even better, and you're still spiraling up. Then you're gonna get more attention from men and women, men wanting to be you, women wanting to be with you, and opposite for women. More men want to be with you, and more women want to be like you. And then that just starts with, that's why I'm saying that fitness stuff is a basic journey right there. Like, it's like not basic, it's a good entry level into an upward spiral. So that's our goal. We want to spiral upwards. And Sorry, I got distracted with a message. Um, one of these days I'm gonna do it on the computer and not there. Uh, we want to spiral upwards. So, like I say, the gym is usually like a good baseline starting point. If you don't do that, just find something you do. You like to make content online, see what happens with it. You have your own business, work a little bit harder at your business, see what happens. But I'm getting all over now, like I usually do. I want to stick to the point of we are actors in our own film, and we want to create a good, solid character. And I've had this idea for a video for a while. I don't know if I'm going to be all over the place because I still have to get to the gym, and I'm running low on time today. I overslept. But I've hit all my goals because for me, I'll give you a brief breakdown. I want to create a very successful manifesting channel where we can help as many people as we can. Like you guys know, this started out as just me posting my video and thinking, okay, well, whatever. Posting a few things to help people here and there, and shared it on Reddit, I think, a little bit, and nothing really came about, so I didn't think nothing about it. But then I just had this weird assumption the channel was going to take off, and it kind of is taking off. So I didn't expect to be where I am now, but now that I'm here and I see the impact that I'm having and it's positive and the people are being helped and enjoying themselves and getting better lives, I just had 2 more success stories come in today. I'm going to call them major because I think every success story should be referred to as major, even if it's off your mini manifestation list. It should be referred to as major because it was something you created, and that's another little side part. All right, back to the creating a character. The character that you want to create in your life. Okay, we'll use me as an example. I want to have a very successful manifesting channel. I would love to make a film by the end of the year that is iconic and that people enjoy and laugh at and see as a cool action film. I also want to grow my TikTok and stuff like that where I can go live and motivate people through fitness and make them laugh with the comedy stuff and just overall be seen as someone who is a motivational, positive force in the world and is very creative. And that I am financially free and do not have to go to a 9-to-5 anymore. That's my end goal for myself. Am I there yet? No. But do I act like I'm there? Yes. Do I have moments where I break? Yes. That's falling out of the character, falling into another state. I had that break last night where I said I went back into like rehashing every bad thing about myself and why I'm not there when I got into a fight with someone close to me who was telling me to worry about saving money and do this and do that. And to me, that's all limiting beliefs. And when you get slapped with stuff like that, realizing that, yeah, you can't really afford something at the moment. You can't do something at the moment because you're not in the necessary position to be in financially because, things are they're not where you want them to be right now. So it gets very hard to manifest and stay in the state when you're at that point. So I know you might break them, but the important thing is to get back in the state. I went to sleep as a rich, wealthy, successful, positive force for the world, even though moments before I was just in an argument about how I'm not that, and even myself rehashing out all the points of how much of a failure I was. Then, before bed, everybody has positive points in their life. I could go through about how much of a failure and fuck up I am. You could do it as well. But instead of that, I want you guys to go to sleep. I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for that. I'm happy I did this. Go through all your past accomplishments. Really build yourself up before sleep. Then find your end scene, whether it's your SP journey, it's a money journey, or it's like walking the red carpet or whatever goal you have. Fall asleep visualizing that. Last night I didn't know what to visualize. I just picked out a $100 bill and I was like, okay, playing with the $100 bill. And went to sleep, woke up this morning, completely forgot that, I didn't forget. Me and a client were trying to schedule yesterday. We couldn't line our schedules up. We weren't going to be able to line them up for the rest of the week, it seemed like, and it seemed like next week would be a better week. And to my surprise, she already sent me the money to book a session for today, which is when I was hoping we could do the session. So we wound up booking a session today, which I did not expect, so it threw me off to see the $100, but I went to sleep with $100 in my mind just because I didn't know what else to do, and woke up with $100. So there's a success story. And thank you to that client too for being part of the success story. I did not expect that. and I can't wait to work with you tonight. Anyway, I'm way off, so maybe I have not been better at staying on point, but I am who I am, and you guys seem to like it because you're still here. But being the actor in your own film, I want you to think, what is the personality of that actor? If that actor was turned on by SP, if that character that you're playing was turned on by SP, what would you do? If you are a confident, secure person coming from the means of success, and you've got millions of dollars in the bank, and you have multiple men or women pursuing you depending who you are, and everybody wants to be like you, and you are that fucking number one person in the world, and you are that badass, then how are you affected? I'll see you later. It's been real. I had fun. I enjoyed you. Sorry to see you go. Maybe in another life. You just, no matter how much you love them, you don't show that, because your character that you're trying to portray, the character you believe that the world will respect you with, would not react that way. And the 3D will sometimes test that character. I mean, the character has to go through trials. Like I always say, if life was smooth and easy, it wouldn't be fun. We have to have down moments and up moments. But the thing is, to survive the down moments, we have to build a strong enough character that can survive those moments. Experience them and feel the pain too. I mean, that's part of why we're here. But a character who's strong enough to endure. What would that character do? Okay, what are your passions and stuff? We talked about this the other day. Your SP is an end-all, be-all. The money that you want but you don't have at the moment isn't the end-all, be-all. But if you were that character, how would you react to that situation? It would not bother you, because you are a confident, secure, strong, motivated person who could get anything they want in the world. And you know you could get someone 10 times better. You could make a 10 times better business deal somewhere else. You could do a lot more than the opportunity you just lost. And you know, because you're a powerful fucking manifester and the world is yours, those people, those opportunities, all that stuff, it's going to come right back to you. So build up that character, even down to if this was acting, how would I carry myself if I was that character? And physiological changes change the mind. Tony Robbins used to talk about this when I listened to him a lot, and it's true from my own personal experience. If you're depressed and you got turned on by SP, you're going to kind of sit like this and walk like this and be sad and tired and not smile and purposely go through life showing that you are displeased. You should be walking like this. You should be going to the gym to show that you care about your body, to show that you're someone of value to yourself. You respect your body enough where I'm not going to eat like garbage. I'm going to eat clean. I'm going to work out. I'm going to walk upright with my shoulders back and chest out. I'm going to look people in the eye when I talk to them. I'm going to give them a firm handshake. I'm going to look at everybody else as a peer and not someone better than me. Because I think so many times, a lot of us who fall into manifesting, it is a spiritual awakening, and a lot of us don't see ourselves at our true value. So you're going to be sitting, or well, I'm sitting, you're going to be coming now from a place of you are at people's equal. Most of the time, I think we're all seeing ourselves here and the rest of the world here, and we're looking up to them. No, you're at least here on eye level, and we don't want to look down at anyone, but we can elevate ourselves above that. And even if it's not real, and they always have that saying, fake it till you make it. That's what acting is. That's what manifesting is. Manifesting, we're faking it, we're pretending, we're living in our imagination, we're visualizing, we're doing these techniques. We're faking it on the 3D world. But guess what? My own experience, it happens. It comes into reality. We're envisioning what the reality is going to be, or what it is now in our own minds. So I would say, do things that make you feel like you're successful already. What did I do? I bought a computer that's a little bit out of my price range and something I didn't expect to do, because I knew it would help with these videos and editing and other stuff for my other goals. And I got my old laptop over here and I've done work on it. I'm talking to a guy who's a tech expert. Not a tech expert, he's a guy who knows more about social media marketing than me to help me with my other stuff. And I've been eating cleaner, I'm meal prepping, I'm going shopping for my things. Every part of my life that was disorganized, I started organizing, because that's what the person, my ideal version and the ideal state would be doing. They would be organized. They would be in better shape. They would focus on themselves. They would prioritize their friends, family, and themselves before themselves, their family, their friends, and then their SP. They see where their priorities are. They see everything as it is. They expect to be respected. Not in a cocky, arrogant way, but in a positive way of, I know I've done the work and I expect you to respect me. And if you don't, that's fine. I will find people who do respect me. I don't need to get in a fight, an altercation, an argument, or justification for who I am. I'm a confident, secure, strong person who doesn't need this. These are the characters that we should all be playing. Now, this is personal. I'm demonstrating from my own side what I've done. One of the things that you probably noticed on this channel that's changed a little bit too, that's why I said I'm a little bit more cool, calm, and collected. I talk fast, I slur, and I mumble at times because of nervousness. Well, one, it's nervous, you're putting yourself out on the internet. When I used to do stand-up, it was like, the more I did it, the better I got. When I would do acting classes, the more I got it, the better I got, all that stuff. At work, I would always be, because you feel less than. Your bosses put you down, you're dumb, you're an idiot, you're the new guy, blah, 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 and they just beat you down into submission. When you approach them with sitting back, shoulders back, chest out, look them in the eye, yeah, okay. And you talk slow and not, well, I'm trying to justify yourself. Did you fuck up? Yep, and always tell the truth too sometimes. I mean, sometimes you gotta lie, I think, to get out of bad situations, but like little white lies. But I mean, I've just went straight with telling the truth. It's like, did you fuck this up? Yep. Why'd you fuck it up? I have no clue. Well, no matter how many, I don't know. I did my best. I did what I thought was right at the time. Didn't work out? Sorry. What else could they tell you? That's how confident and secure you are. Now, these are just all examples from my own personal life. And that's why I said I teach you from my personal life, things I've done and how I address things and how I'm carrying myself. Yes, do I slip up and go into the fast-talking, nervous, skittish guy who feels like he's putting on a facade the whole time? Yes, because that is what was instilled in me growing up. I was not confident. I was not the best sports star. I always had to work harder than everybody else. But guess what? That built character. Everyone who's had a hard life, you've built a fucking great character. Now, embrace that character. Don't just keep living out as that kid who was not good enough. Or that person who got burned in a relationship who now is afraid of relationships or thinks everyone's out to get them. Build yourself into the greatest model of yourself that you can. Show yourself that you are the best version of you right now. Think that way. Fall asleep in that thought and that feeling. Do things for yourself. It's like, oh man, I would really love a nice dinner. Too bad I don't have SP. No, go yourself or call up some friends. Hey, let's go to dinner and let's talk a business plan that I've got or whatever. I don't know what you want to do, but it's like, that's tonight I'm going to talk social media marketing and comedy skits and film and everything with some friends. That's what I'm doing after work. But it's like before work, okay, what does a successful man do? He wakes up early. Now, today I did not. I burned out because I was up late writing last night, and then I woke up this morning kind of late. So now I'm running late, and I got to get to the gym. But a successful man he's going to the gym. I didn't feel like making this video and sitting down. I would have liked to spend more time on it, and maybe I will, especially if there's questions on it and remake this video. But I came over here and made a video. I answered client emails. I set up a coaching session. I got my stuff ready for work, and I've successfully oriented my day. A lot of you who I've talked to have kids and stuff. You know that's a priority. I know a lot of you with kids have SP issues too. Sometimes the SP is not even the kid's other parent. Then in that case, that person is definitely not going to be on your radar. They shouldn't matter. I mean, yeah, they matter because you love them and you want to be with them or whatever. But at the same time, your kids are your priority. You're your priority. Your family, your friends, all that stuff, that's your priority first. And until SP is willing to put themselves where they need to be, and they will because you're now carrying yourself as that person, they're going to see your value. And this isn't like a mind game, like dating coach thing, like, oh, I pull back attention and then they chase me. Why do you think those dating coaches things work? It's because of the law of assumption. Those people build up their own self-concept. They start seeing themselves better. They know they don't need their SP as much, and their SP comes through. Same thing with the people who coach on the money stuff. They all seem cocky and arrogant and stuff. Now that's an overplayed up version. You don't have to be a cocky, arrogant asshole. But I mean, there's a couple people on the channel who've told me too that they've, after a breakup, they've used that motivation into building great businesses. So build a great business too, or chase your goals, or do something that interests you. And I see we're at like 20 minutes now, and I wanted to spend more time on this. So if it doesn't make sense and you don't see where I'm coming from, let me know in the comments. If you want me to go more in depth to this idea, we could talk about it in a live, or we can make another video on it. But I do believe that we need to create a character, write it out, even script it, script the version of you want to be, study that. That's like an acting tip too. You script it out, you study that character, and then you move into scene work. So then maybe mentally imagine yourself in a scene that's been bothering you as this character that you've developed. And even sitting there in a meditation, feel your shoulders back, chest out, how you address the person, looking at them at the eyes, and everything like that. And that's your rehearsal, is mentally visualizing. Then when you get to the real world, act it out the best as possible. Sometimes, some situations, you might not be able to do everything. You can't tell your boss to go fuck themselves yet because you still need the job. But see, you then start acting like you're that person while you're in the meetings with them, or doing whatever you have to do in the 3D world. Then, I'm not saying it has to happen in this order. You could write it down right there, and then boom, the next day, everything, or next hour, everything comes to your world. But I'm saying just for the long haul of building up that character, because we want to sustain this feeling and this state. So find the ideal person / state of what you want. Write down what you want in life. So many times people don't write it down. Write down what you want exactly in life. Build up a schedule. I know we don't have to take action because we're manifesting, but taking 3D, also if we sit around doing nothing either and manifesting everything, life's no fun. So go out and take action. For me, half the fun of what I want to do is, okay, creating these videos, sitting down, talking with you guys here, sitting in the lives, making the comedy videos, doing a live and I put on the Thanos glove, all kinds of stuff like that. It's like sitting down and doing the work with the clients in the one-on-one sessions, and what do you call it, working with people on films and learning how to do special effects and edit video, like all that stuff. It's not my end goal. It's like, yes, I want to be successful, but all that stuff is part of the success. So that in a way, it is the inspired action, and you're having fun with it. So I want you guys to start, just like I said in the last video, have fun, prioritize yourself, write out the ideal version of yourself, and let me know in the comments. Maybe even write it in the comments. If some of the coaches are like, oh, write it in the comments. Yeah, write the ideal version of yourself in the comments if you want. Write it on a piece of paper. Study that version of yourself. Start slipping into that character. And guess what? Even someone's been doing it for a while. I slip up and fall back into my weak self because, I mean, as kids and when we're young, we get that baseline of who we are supposed to be and how we are, and we get stuck in that. So wake yourself up, study the version of yourself you want to be, study successful people if you have to, take attributes from them. Don't be exactly that person, but take attributes from them that you like, and start becoming these characters. And not a character, just become your true ultimate version of yourself that you think you'd want to be. And if you don't like it later on down the road, remember, you could change it. The states are always changing. We just don't want to be on lower vibrational, not to use all that protection vibrational thing, but lower states, victim mentality, failures, beat up on, who let the world push them around. We don't want to be on those states. We want to be at the higher up, like it's a pyramid. We want to be on the higher ups where we know exactly what we want. We're pinpoint accuracy. We go for success, we get success, and we're the fucking man, the woman that we want to be. So I hope this helps. I think I'm pretty clear on it. I don't know if there's any other points I want to address, but it's kind of a longer video, kind of minimized rambling, I think. If you want one-on-one coaching, it's $100 for a phone call or video call, and we'll talk for an hour. It usually runs over. We'll talk about your situation, everything. If you want to email coaching, send me an outline of what you want and or what you're struggling with. I'll send you a detailed plan of what I think you should be doing to get your goal, and that will cost $15, but it's just like the one email you send me and $15, and then I send you back what I think you should be doing, and then that's that. And if you want to do more emails, but I don't want you to be doing more emails, because if you truly believe manifesting and everything, that one email right there should work. The coaching call is usually, it seems like the people who I talk to in all my sessions already know what to do, they know how to manifest, but it's like they snap out of it and they wake up right away. And I have a success from a coaching client the other day off the email. I sent her an email back with a plan, what she should be doing and stuff. She said she read it, it motivated her. And I don't know if she actually implemented the stuff. She said within 2 days she had contact from SP again. She said nothing major, but she had not talked to him in months. Already success, just because her mindset switched into believing mode. But you don't have to believe to manifest, but just doing that sometimes can make a breakthrough. So anyway, yes, I have coaching. The email is going to be in the bio. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll put my Instagram there too. That's where I got comedy stuff, fitness motivation, my personal life, and things like that. If you're interested in that, I just put it down there. It's also a way to message me. Messages, sometimes I'll get back to the messages on there, but I do receive a lot there. Emails is a little bit better. Yeah. And then sometimes I put the TikTok down there too if you want to check out the That's All Comedy stuff. But if it's not your cup of tea, then no worries there. But anyway, as usual, I love you guys. I hope this helped. You got this. Don't let anyone tell you anything different or put you down or anything. You're master manifestors. Love you guys. See you in the next video. You got this.